Welcome to today's Heart and Crown Chakra practice. You may want to have a blanket for our practice today, and you can pause this video to get that ready. We will start seated on our mat in easy cross-legged pose, with our palms facing up on either knee. Begin breathing equal inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 4 counts. And drawing our hands to heart center, opening our fingers to Padma Mudra, forming a lotus flower blossoming. We're honoring the essence of our inner self, love, radiance, and bliss. Hold the intention of our practice today in our heart. As we inhale, soften belly. Exhale, relax the neck and shoulders. On the next exhale, we'll draw our hands down to the sides on the mat, opening through the shoulders and our chest. We can look up gently to the sky. We'll be drawing our right arm up and over in a gentle side bend. On the exhale, we will switch to the other side. And we will do just a few more of these, switching on the breath, eyes open or closed, going side to side, feeling the release of the body as it warms. And once more on either side. We'll prepare for our cat and cow pose, coming to all fours, stacking our shoulders over wrist and our hips over our knees. We'll start doing a little rhythmic breathing here and a gentle movement of the back, exhaling when we round the back and inhaling as we release. Making sure we have that strong balance of weight between our hands and our knee. Exhale as we draw up the back. Inhale as we come to cow, lifting. Feeling the hips curve down as we exhale, and cat, arching, and inhaling for cow. Feel the movement of the spine as it calms the nerves, calms our spirit for today's practice. Continuing our flow of cat and cow. Our spine is a little warmer as we are preparing to sit back for our rabbit pose. We're going to start in kneeling sit and grip our heels. Going to inhale tall and then tuck our chin as our crown will go towards the floor in front of our knees. Once we're drawn to crown towards the floor, we can then lift our hips up. This is a deep, deep stretch through our thoracic, feeling that gentle pulling and opening of the heart from behind. Breathe equally into this pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Let the breath release the back. As we prepare to exit our pose, gently put our hips down and hands on the side of the mat. Slowly draw our head up and walk our hands forward to child's pose. Wide knee if we would like. And we could take our hands to the side and open that heart center even further. Releasing into this gentle stretch. Feel the breathing into the back of our heart space. Gentle, equal inhale and exhale, remembering our 4 count. Surrendering into our heart space. Knowing our own strength and love. We will be preparing for our first downward dog, reaching hands forward, equal weight as we lift to the sky, hips drawing tall. And perhaps we want to pedal through our knees and release the legs side to side, or bend both knees down, just releasing through the hamstring and the calves. And then settle into our downward dog. We want to inhale as we lift hips higher. On the exhale, we're feeling the shoulders sink open just a little bit more towards the earth. Feeling the strength, equal weight between the front and the back. Feel our foundation through our hands and our left foot in preparation for a 3-legged dog. We'll be taking our right foot and raising it up towards the sky, keeping our hips level with the mat. And then on the exhale, taking our feet together. And from here, we will bend both knees down toward the mat and slightly bring our hands forward in preparation for melting heart or puppy pose, bringing our chest towards the mat and resting our head down, opening through the space in our back, and allow the breath to release the muscles and open our heart space. Feel the emotional release and openness through the heart chakra, quieting the thoughts, embracing ourselves with empathy as we breathe through draw strength in our love and our growth. With a few quiet final breaths with this pose, honor where we are at today. As we prepare to ease out of melting heart, we'll be returning to our downward dog. We'll put some weight into our front hands and curl our toes under for our lift up. Hips draw high and strong. Our weight is in our right foot as we're prepared to lift left foot to sky. A three-legged dog. Hips are level to mat. Equal breath. Inhale and exhale as we release down to mat. We will draw knees to mat in preparation for Sphinx pose, walking hands forward towards the top of our mat and going on our forearms. We can release the legs out one at a time, long on our mat. Belly lays on the mat. If you want to use your blanket and put it under your chest for this pose, that would be a very supportive and restorative option. Opening the heart in Sphinx pose, we are looking forward, long through the neck. Feel the radiating light coming up and through the top of the head in Sphinx. Opening to the chest. Relaxing our shoulders on the exhale. As we do a couple of final breaths, we will ease our head down, releasing the back in child's pose. Drawing attention to the top of our mat, we're going to turn our legs around into seated in preparation for our tabletop. Our fingers will face the front of our mat, and we will have our shoulders stacked above our wrists. A nice stable base between both feet, a little wider than hips as we draw the hips up to sky. And just be very gentle and controlled with this lift. As we come into tabletop, we'll imagine a platter or a tray being put on our table. And with that, we want to really try to lift our hips just a little bit more on the inhale. On the exhale, release our head back. Inhaling strong, hips up high and level. Centering our energy to the contact of our hands and feet on the floor. We are raising the hips and opening the chest, increasing our mental awareness of our own breath. Couple of more breath cycles here for tabletop, nice and strong. And when we're ready, we'll keep our chin forward and slowly bring our hips down towards the mat, releasing out of this strong asana. And wrap our hands around our legs. It's going to help our legs go forward in preparation for a reverse plank. Starting back, easing forward in a soft bend. And then we'll walk our hands back, and once again our fingers will face the bottom of our mat as we have a strong base in our heels and our hands as we get ready to lift the hips. And here we want to feel that linear connection between our feet and drawing all the way out to the head. Lifting through the hips and keeping lifted and strong to this reverse plank. Feeling our endurance grow as we inhale, lifting the hips and the chest. Exhale as we relax into the neck, refreshing our mind. On the next breath, release down to the mat, and we'll open up our chest, looking up at the sky, expanding that breath a few more times, opening our heart space. Then we'll draw attention to the front of the mat and a gentle hold with the legs, and to help ourselves come around for our camel pose. For camel pose, this is a deep asana. We can come from our kneeling position, and we can hold the back gently. If that is too much pressure on the knees or the back today, maybe we just sit down and stay seated on our heels as we open our chest up to the sky. And if we're feeling ready for that kneeling pose today, we'll start from that kneeling position, hips stacked over our knees. Our hands can be flat on our lower back, or we can make a fist for a little more support. And find that comfortable spot before opening the chest on the inhale, lifting to the ribs, looking skyward, and just very gently on each exhale, a little soft back bending, easing back, opening chest. Now we reach our hands down to touch our heels on either side very slowly here. If it's too hard to reach, we can put our feet on the toes and make that a little bit higher, then reach back for our heels. And we might just play around with either a flat foot or that lifted foot for what works best in your practice today. Once we find that comfortable hold on our heel, focus on the breath work, inhaling as we lift the chest up towards the sky. Relax through the neck, the shoulders, embracing that gentle back bend. Embrace the love of the breath and the strength that we have in our own body today. As we prepare to move out of camel pose, bring a gentle awareness into the head. And we will first release from the hands, walking them up the leg very slowly. And we can help our back and just gently come forward, bringing the top of the feet so they're facing the mat. And we could come to a little rabbit pose if we would like, or child's pose. In rabbit, we're holding our heels and our crown is on the floor and our hips are skyward, countering that tabletop and that reverse plank we did. Giving in to the release. We'll slowly draw the head out of rabbit, coming back to our seated, and then taking our feet around to the front again. And we are going to come back into our sixth pose, laying flat on the mat, taking one hand under hips and glutes, and then taking the other hand under the hips and glutes. And then we're going to pull up to our forearm and bending those elbows, lifting chest to the sky, and letting the head drop back towards the mat. Release the breath and open your heart center. Feel the warmth and the love growing inside as we take care of our own heart. We are the owner of our own joy. The joy of this moment of our practice. Release down to the mat, relaxing, and we'll draw knees up, chest, and hold gently, putting feet down on the mat, getting ready for our bridge work. That nice flow of hips coming up, thigh, opening to the chest, and releasing down to the mat. And this is a very gentle bridge here towards the end of our practice. Calming our mind as we inhale and exhale. Feel the flow, massage and release the spine. And leading our own pace in this flow. If we want to hold on the top of our bridge, lifting up in a little more arch, you're welcome to do so. Or just the gentle up and down. Releasing down to our mat, draw the knees into the torso and take our legs to the left in the knee bent position. Draw the arms out in the sea. This deep spinal twist. Relax the breathing and then release the knees, put them to the other side, and again open T with our arms. Keeping gentle in the breath. And the inhale, we'll draw our knees back up into our torso and rest our feet on the mat for bound angle. Knees come out to the side towards the edge of the mat, feet face each other. And we'll draw the hands in an open T here, letting that heart center grow and heal, embracing that feeling of bliss. Releasing out of bound angle, we'll draw our arms down to our side and straighten out both legs. As we enter Savasana, our final relaxation for today's practice. Relaxing our toes to the outside and palms face skyward. Slow the breath to 6 to 8 counts for each inhale and each exhale. On the next inhale, envision a deep emerald green in our heart center, drawing up towards the crown of our head, feeding a lavender light. We connect the love in our heart with the wisdom and our faith and our connection to our universe. And know that we can share our light with others, holding our heart with one hand and our crown of our head with another. And we will come out of our Savasana, coming to one side, curling, and helping ourselves up to a seated easy pose. And maybe we put our other foot on top instead of the one that we did in the beginning of class. Listening in breath and giving ourselves a lovely hug in our practice. Gratitude for the time that we took for ourselves. And thank you for practicing today. Namaste.